Basketball, you betcha. I'm back in the gym once again, ready to give you what you need, guaranteed to succeed in the game that you love to play each and every day, as I try to give you content so you can mix your opponent in any way. But yeah, I'm back, and just to recap, been working with my man Devin Cole in the gym. We have, a variety of dribbling drills they basically showed you and provided for you for like a pregame warm-up that they typically do to get their blood flowing and rolling. Kind of like, how Steph Curry works. He does his little pregame antics before. He usually got 2 balls though, so I don't really know if they got those skills, but I'm gonna ask him next time I get him on video to go ahead and hit me with the Steph Curry 2-ball dribbling. And then we just been working some different type of shooting. We've done flares, we've come off curls, we've created separation on these different angles that we're trying to take off of screens. We've done pin downs. I don't know, man. It's just all types of counters that will help them create their shot. Again, will they have to do all of these things? At some point, yes. Will they do them every single game? No. So just recapping what we've been working on, and then kind of guiding you into what we're going to do here today with them. And it's coming off of, a curl pin down situation again, and they're looking to catch on the curl using one dribble or not using a dribble at all, and then also coming down and hitting that 3 as well off that pin down 2. So that's what we are getting into on this particular drill. And the hardest thing about this shot is, 1, you have somebody chasing you. 2, if the screens aren't set properly, the read that you made initially may not work. So let's say you decided to go to the 3 because they really been playing the curl hard and they've been getting caught up on screens. But this particular play that you do it, they don't. And now what are you going to do when you catch that basketball? So just, something to think about again when you are doing these drills. It's not something where you're just running around the cones, catching and shooting. And then when you play in the game, for some reason, that guy is still on your hip and he's still in your, vision when you're shooting the basketball. Also, when you're running from downhill to uphill, you have to control your momentum. As you can see here, Dev did a really good job of controlling it, as, again, we continue to talk about that. Although Cole does a lot of fading on this, 1, he does it because they are in full sprint mode when they're guarding him, and they are always in his face. So he was just more trying to really emulate the game the best way he could on these particular drills. And he did a good job. And he was hitting his shot on the fade too, which is pretty impressive as well. So commend him for that. Sometimes the dribble is too quick. I think he needs to hang and wait to make the read on his defender. Even though there's no defender here, it's still, again, imagination, right? Using that and using the timing of it all. So then, like we did last workout, we are now catching and we're flaring out and hitting that 3 ball. But we're also flaring out and ripping through and getting to the mid-range baseline shot as well. The goal with getting to that baseline shot is, again, trying to get there before the help, and you're ripping through and ripping by the initial guy trying to close out on you, especially if they cheat over the top. Depending on the athlete, depending on the length, depending on if they switch, all these different things you have to look at. Again, could be too advanced as far as what I'm talking about or hard to visualize, but it's okay, because as you go through different basketball scenarios, you'll be able to come back to these films and look. Okay, remember, we got 365 days of training, and then we also have, all these different small workouts to where there was just more of a focus on one thing. So What I'm trying to do now is title different things so you can just kind of go through a library of what to look for. Sometimes I would just put like workout or shoot with me or something like that. And sometimes if you're not watching it consistently, you don't know exactly what you're looking for. So trying to work on the titles being more situational for you in a workout so that you know, okay, this is the style of play of my team. These are the shots I'm going to get. Let me go watch the workout, that basketball you did, and watch it from there and see how he did it. That's what we're going to do for you guys now on, just so you can see that, okay? And like I said, you always have to work both sides of the floor. So that's what we did here. And then also another one that you'll see us do is we put that short dribble on the ground and we cross through the cones, because sometimes that will be there. Not always necessarily, but that will be there too, just as an option to get a quick hitter, or you can split through and get a floater off as well. Okay, so just something to consider. Now, do you always have to shoot a jump shot in this scenario? No, if you're a great driver, you got that rip through off that shot fake and you have that baseline drive, right? You can play off two, or you can get a reverse, or you can just be strong, bump whoever it is, and throw up a nice little juice straw floater, right? So that's kind of what options you will have. And then don't forget, you do have that step back as well. Dev and Cole was doing that a little bit more on this side, because that left hand step back is a little bit more comfortable than that right hand off balance step back. So again, all good stuff that they do. Please take everything that you're seeing from them and try to implement it in your game if you feel like you're one of these type of players. Now, I need to reach out to Cole. Haven't reached out to Cole in a while, but with their season coming up and a lot of the exhibitions against good teams, I'm interested to see how he does in his upcoming game for his exhibition, and to see if the continued work is working, right? This college season should be exciting. There's some really good pros coming to the NBA off of this class. I think the NBA is excited about this class because these kids are playing like pros already. So something to consider again when watching the games. Who's a pro? Who's going to be the lottery picks? Why are they lottery picks? Who are the first rounders? What separates them from the guy who's a second rounder, or possibly could be, right? As we continue to give you what you need here on Basketball U, I want you to always know that the game is mental too, not just physical. So take that into consideration, and thank you for always coming, as I am grateful, and the world of Basketball U and the family is grateful as we continue to grow this channel. And remember, someone's always working. Are you?